Hey guys, welcome in. If you're new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I am here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may be saying you and I'm talking to them. I may say them and I'm talking to you, so put yourself in this story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. I could be talking about the recent past. I might be talking about the present. Could also be speaking about the future. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all my information can be found below in the description box, and my books are always open. All right, let's just jump right in. I'm seeing what feels like an internal struggle. And I'm not even going to read this the way that I normally would, because I've been sitting with these cards for a little while. At least 10 minutes before I turn the camera on. It feels like I heard someone spinning their wheels. So some of you may feel like, and you know how I feel about the eggs and the stars when I'm dealing with these cards. There's a project or something that you're trying to birth or create. I feel like initially when I first laid the cards down, I got the energy of someone feeling as though they are like hitting a brick wall, or it feels like just like an excessive amount of busy work. Okay. I think there is a struggle here with trying to stay present. I see a couple of things here. There's a little antsiness in terms of timing. I do feel like there's somebody here who is incredibly anxious, not nervous. It's not a nervousness. It's an anxiousness, like something, like you don't feel it's happening fast enough. It's something's taking too long for your liking, okay? The thing that Spirit wants me to express to you is that whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're doing or trying to create, you are on the right path, okay? But don't draw in chaotic energy to yourself by being stressed about timing, okay? I also feel like there could be this energy of thinking of different ideas. I think someone's stuck in the planning process. Too much planning, not enough doing. Okay. I also got the energy too of like somebody doing like busy work. Like I'm hearing like somebody's busting their ass. Somebody's like really putting in a lot of like busy work, right? And if you feel like you're not accomplishing something fast enough, just know that divine timing is on your side. Don't worry about the timing. Just continue to persevere and do the work, okay? But I'm also thinking too that some of this busy work that you're doing, I think there's two things. One, I have the energy of somebody being too much in their head about the process, whatever that process is, and how you go about accomplishing your goals, whatever that is. Someone is moving. I wish I could describe this better, because what it feels like is I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you to trust your intuition a little bit more, to lean into being naturally guided instead of doing all of this busy work. I feel like someone here is like kind of spinning themselves into a tizzy, being stressed because they're doing all of this busy work when you're supposed to be allowing. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Divine Feminine. Now, don't get caught up in the gender roles here, because we are all male and female. We both embody this feminine and masculine energy. Divine feminine energy is about attracting, not the doing. And this is energy of you're supposed to be attracting this energy of being able to so that you can actually navigate this a little smoother instead of chasing after it, because whatever it is that you're going to be chasing after literally will run right away from you. So you're not supposed to be in the chasing energy. I feel like somebody here is just kind of ruminating about how to go about doing this and that, and they're doing all this busy work when really you're supposed to just kind of sit in this energy and allow the process to come to you, to appear to you, is what I'm hearing, okay? Divine timing is at play. What you're doing is absolutely, you're on the right path, okay? The lesson here is about remaining present, staying present. Stop freaking out about the failures of your past. Stop thinking so far out into the future for a future that hasn't even arrived yet. So stop thinking so far out into the future. Focus on the process right now. It does feel a little lonely for some. And some of you feel like, you know, whatever this is that you've been working on or trying to accomplish, you've been doing it on your own, or you've done it alone. And whatever it is that you're working on, it's not something... It may not be something of a traditional nature, like, you know, this could be work. It doesn't have to be like a regular, like, 9 to 5. Maybe you do something different. Okay? But this is also kind of warning you, too, to, like, stay focused, stay grounded, stay focused on the present. Don't cut corners. Okay? Don't cut corners. All right. Let's get into it. Synchronicities. Oh, wow. I have 11, 22, and 33. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. There may be some significance there for you. Okay. Didn't I say there's like this energy of kind of like, there's this rumination. You could be kind of going back and forth about this process. You do have something here that appears to be pretty lucrative. You might be afraid. It feels like there's restless energy here. And it could be about, you know, this could really have something to do with, I just heard something like fear of success. That actually came up in a reading like maybe, I don't know, a month ago. And I remember asking, I'm like, is somebody afraid to be famous or something, or afraid to get like attention for whatever work that they're doing? That's kind of what this feels like. It feels like somebody's on the precipice of something really major. And there's a little bit of fear here. But it feels more like fear of... Child, when I say this is really for you, though, it's meant for you. I'm also getting energy here, too, that somebody external to you may be afraid that you are starting to actualize certain new opportunities. Okay. I feel like there's someone here who may be looking at not just their home life or friends group, or I think it's kind of like, it feels like someone here is reconsidering or looking at, analyzing what their wish fulfillment actually is and what that looks like. I think someone has had some time to perhaps really reflect and see something from a different perspective. So maybe at one point you may have thought that, you know, you had a very specific idea in your mind of, you know, what your wish fulfillment looked like and who all that involved, because it's giving me a who. I feel like at one point, you know, you may have had this idea of everything that you needed in your life that was going to make you happy, and all the people, you know, in that list you were including the people that you wanted to take with you, right? I think you've had some time to maybe pull back a little bit, and see something from a different perspective. So your idea of the Ten of Cups may have shifted over time. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, look. Collective. I like these cards. So the overarching energy, you do have something here that's coming towards you. There is a new opportunity or a new cycle in love. And if this is not a new cycle in love, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily do with another person, but this could be just like you focusing on your self-love, focusing on things that you love, right? I also see that if you've been working towards accomplishing a goal, I definitely see those things coming to fruition with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. I do see victory and success. I see that you've overcome some hurdles and obstacles. I see that all of the work that you've been putting into yourself, your craft, you are seeing here an opportunity for financial stability. I think you've really spent some time learning. I'm hearing the word specifically learning. Like you've really spent some time learning your craft in order to perhaps monetize it. I feel like you do have people that are cheering you on. I feel as though you are also being supported by your angels, and there are onlookers, people who actually do support the work that you're doing, whatever this is, that you really love. There are other people here that are supporting what it is that you're going towards. We like that. Okay. Now, I have some... Okay, I have two things here. One, it does feel like there may be someone coming towards you with some type of an offer, right? I feel as though there's also... I'm seeing two things. I see where someone here is a little bit worried or concerned that you may not invest, or you may choose not to like parlay whatever this opportunity is, right? Somebody is concerned that you may not bite, is what I heard. I keep hearing all these weird sounds. We have like a motion sensor trash can. My dog knows how to open the trash can, so I'm like listening because I can hear stuff that don't sound like good kitchen sounds. Anyway, on the other hand, I also see where you potentially have maybe a new idea or something new that you'd like to pursue. Maybe you're, okay, this is a similar energy up here. So maybe you're pursuing something new, and there is some sense of impatience. Because again, it's not something, you may feel like it's not coming to fruition fast enough for you. But remember, patience is a virtue. And so nothing happens sooner than it's supposed to. Divine timing, right? Not your timing. All right, what's the background unknown energy? 5 cards, please. Well, damn. Okay. Collective, I feel like someone, or this is you, this could be you. What this feels like is somebody is waiting for something to be heard, aired out. But this is something, there's this anticipation of something being revealed, something coming out about the past, about someone from the past, or a situation that is connected to your past. Okay, I'm going to tell you what this looks like. And I think this has come up in other readings before, where we've talked about, like, there's a certain truth that's going to be revealed, because that's literally, I see it right here, because the end card is the Tower. So it's kind of like, once you're waiting, okay, if you've been rocking with me for any length of time, we're all waiting on that truth to be revealed, right? Because we understand that whatever this information is, whatever this download is, whether it's communicated by someone else and it's in written form, it's a phone call, whatever, you're already in this anticipation energy. Oh, that's what it is. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe that's what this is. It's like you're waiting for this energy to finally come bubbling up to the surface, because you already know that some element of truth is going to be revealed to you about your past, about a connection from your past, about a situation from your past that you may no longer really be committed to. I'm also seeing there are something, like I said before here, it's like there's something that you may be working on that could be unconventional. It's something different. It may have a connection to your past, but it's not a connection to your past like something that you used to do that you stopped doing for whatever reason. It's like going back to it because you're no longer afraid to address it, or you're no longer afraid to like stick your toes in the water, okay? But whatever it is that you've been working towards, like literally your ships are coming in, okay? And there is about to be a massive change here because the Tower is out here. Honestly, I'm going to say, whatever this is that you're like, once you move out of the energy of being afraid of the unknown, I definitely feel like it's funny, I was listening to a reading this morning, and the reader was talking about a particular ego death, like with the recent new moon, that, part of the collective may have gone through a form of an ego death where, you really thought things were one way and your eyes have been now open to another way, right? So that it definitely shatters whatever your preconceptions were. And so this for me is kind of that energy, right? It's like whatever you've been working on, you've been working towards a future goal. It's coming in. It's like, as long as you stay diligent and stay dedicated to it, and you're not afraid of the unknowns, it's going to give you the emotional fulfillment that you're looking for, that feeling. It's going to give you that. It's going to make you happy. But whatever this is, embrace the fact that that you're not going to be like everybody else. You're not doing things like everybody else does them. You're doing them the way that you do them. Okay. You might be a little concerned about working with other people. As I hear the story, as I hear the message for myself, you might be a little nervous about working with other people. Before you decide, we'll just put it this way, if there's an opportunity to partner with someone, or someone's, a few people, if there is an opportunity to partner with people, make sure you're getting all of the necessary information that you need before you agree to it. Okay, that's where discernment comes into play. That's really important. I think if in the past things didn't quite go the way that you expected them to go, you might still be harboring a little bit of that energy in your auric field. There is some, you've experienced some disappointments. And I think that part of the blockage for you is the anticipation of hitting the same kinds of roadblocks. But the thing is, if you think about it in this way, it's like you've experienced more, you've learned more over time since the last time you engaged in whatever this is that caused disappointment. You've grown so much since then. I really feel like all this is doing is creating some sense of sadness for you that you do not need to draw into your current existence, okay? Remember the law of attraction, that what you focus on is what you create. So if you don't want to create a whole bunch of loss and disappointment for yourself, stop focusing on that, okay? Because like I said, what you're doing and what you're pursuing, it is absolutely what you're supposed to be doing. This is for you, not for you is in the reverse. So this is yours, it's for you. You're on the right path. You just have to allow divine timing to do its thing. Lucky. I don't trust you. I don't trust it. I feel like he pulled something out of trash. I don't trust it. All right. All right. What you need to release. If there is a situation, okay, remember I said, like in the recent past, like you may have had some time to kind of really analyze what the Ten of Cups looks like to you now versus what it looked like to you before, right? What you need to release is, it kind of feels like that initial idea of what you thought was part of your stability, what you thought was supposed to be a part of your life. If you're no longer invested in, motivated to engage with certain people or certain relationships or certain dynamics, it's time to let them go energetically. Okay? Again, there is still this energy of holding on. You're still emotionally, there is still some emotional connection to something that harbors this disappointment and sadness. And the fear that, if you stay on this path, that all it's going to do is just bring you more, discomfort and misery again. Like you're gonna experience it all over again. And this is really saying you're not. But it's time for you to let that go. If you've got sadness and disappointment, and it's tied to like your family or something like that, let that go. Let it go. Because there ain't nothing you can do about it anyway. Yeah. And your lesson here was to have the ability to move on when things no longer felt emotional. Like if you no longer felt emotional stability in whatever it was that you were doing, the lesson here was to know when to move on, when it's time to go. Okay. Yeah. You're seeing where you know you're okay. The advice here. I feel like the moment you stop focusing on or pushing an agenda or trying to continue to fight for something that doesn't fight for you, and you turn that focus back towards yourself and your own stability, that's when you find the healing. I also feel as though Spirit is also trying to tell you too, because I see here, this is like, listen to your intuition. Don't take any hasty moves that will create dramatic endings. I do feel as though Spirit's kind of inviting you not to go backwards. Because if you re-engage with certain situations, you're going to find that all it does is bring you the exact pain and heartache that you've been trying to avoid. Because I see here there's a situation in your energetic field that there has been little to no change or transformation. And Spirit is trying to tell you to trust your intuition, because you've got someone here who is literally stuck in the past and refusing to heal. I think you already know who that is. Okay. I think you already know who that is. You might also be a little concerned about making hasty business moves. Like, you may be concerned. So that, in terms of jumping the gun, you know, moving too fast, because I am kind of getting some of that energy too. So pay attention to what you're doing. Use discernment before making decisions. Yeah, you've gotten some clarity over what that 10 of Cups actually looks like for you. And everything that you're accomplishing, like if you've been trying to manifest these new beginnings and new starts, everything that you've been trying to work towards, it's happening. It just, I think the antsiness just comes from it's not happening on your timeline. It's not happening when you want it to happen. So you're kind of like, okay, where is my good stuff? It's coming. Okay, it's coming. Slowly, but it's coming. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's just telling you, trust your intuition. You may have some new creative endeavors, or hold on. It's just, I knew it. What are you touching? There's no food in here. Get out of the trash. got into my art supplies. There's no food over there. Sorry about that. I do see a new opportunity here that is coming into your energy that you're really going to be excited about. Let me tell you. After all of the disappointment that you've experienced, you've had an opportunity to really heal certain wounds. And it's through that healing that has allowed you to overcome certain fears that is literally leading you directly to your 10 of Cups, particularly as it relates to your stability, your home life, your work life. It's all coming together. Make sure that you're taking the time to do the diligent work, okay? Try to avoid conflict with others if you can. Sometimes it's not, it's not avoidable. But you do have some changes that are coming in, and I feel like Spirit's also asking you to kind of release your concerns about, I heard, the next buck. Because what's yours is already yours. You just have to be open to receiving. I think, again, remember, I think I mentioned it earlier. It's like whatever you're focusing on, you're going to draw and magnetize that to yourself. So be very aware of what you're thinking about. Stop stressing about the money. Okay? Stop stressing about the money. Stop stressing about the money. Stop stressing about the money. The anxiety is, you're just magnetizing it and you're making it bigger. Stop. Okay? You end up creating this self-fulfilling prophecy by worrying about all the things that could go wrong. Don't bring that to yourself. Yeah, overcome your own fear. Release harsh judgments of yourself. Be compassionate towards yourself. Open your heart. You're going to be very successful. Learn how to prioritize. If you've got a lot of stuff going on, learn how to prioritize the things that are very important, and the things that are not as important, let them sit to the side for a little while until you can manage everything all at once, okay? And also, it's important to open yourself up for assistance. If people are offering their assistance to you, or if you need assistance, don't think you're out here being a one-man band, you have to do it all by yourself. I'm hearing the message for myself as well. You don't have to do everything by yourself. When you open yourself up for divine guidance and you ask Spirit, okay, I need help. When you acknowledge it to yourself that you need help, Spirit will literally send some help to you. All you got to do is be open to receiving as it comes towards you, right? All right, let's get some index cards. Could be dealing with somebody who's not a team player, who thinks that you're mad at them and they're competing with you. If this is you that's scared, you don't need to be. You have a soul contract out here. Somebody out here knows that you don't need them. You're being guided to take a spiritual bath to cleanse your area, cleanse your body. Family, friends may be important here. We have a baby daddy out here. Positive change in circumstances. Somebody is uninterested in a new start. And somebody may be trying to alienate you, to isolate you. Ew. Or they may have in the past. If you have a question, the answer is no. Put yourself first. Stop overextending. What do you want? Set intentions. Child, I love when this happens. Put yourself first. Stop overextending. I have 2 of the same cards. I think this is from my very first deck. 2 cards of the same one. Both cards came out. Stop overextending yourself, especially to people and situations that don't deserve you. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you or gave you clarity over your own situation, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate it to those who need the message the most. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all my information is below in the description box, and my books are always open. I welcome you to join me for a session, all right? I still have that 8888 special for 2024 preview. If you're interested, get on the books. Spaces are limited. Yeah. All right. Till next time, guys. Take care.